Happiness is the foundation on which everything else in your life is built. Many spiritual leaders and life gurus will tell you that happiness is a state of mind, happiness is a choice. Yes, I suppose it is, in a way, but calling it just a choice, that's undermining it, and that's very dangerous. Happiness is the foundation on which everything else in your life is built. But then again, so is misery. So I guess the choice really is whether you're going to build your life on happiness or on misery. How do I address the larger issues in my life, you may ask? Well, you don't have any large issues in your life. Yeah, I know. Should you marry that guy or that girl? Is he or she Mr. or Mrs. Right? How am I gonna pay my bills at the end of the month? And you may consider these large issues, but if you think carefully, these are just tiny little obstacles in your way. Does this mean that they won't have an effect or consequences on your life? No, they will. They will. But these are things that humans have been dealing with for hundreds of years, and we have enough experience and resources on these subjects. Will these things affect your life? Yes, they will. And they may even change your path. But only if you choose to see the misery in them. You see, it's not wrong to marry that girl or even to divorce her. It's also not right to marry her or to divorce her. What's wrong or what is right is how we choose to let that affect us. How we choose to deal with it. If we choose to make misery out of it, well, that is what is wrong. If we can learn to find joy in the misery in our life, well, we won't have a problem anymore now, isn't it? So if we can just address this one issue, then we can find joy in everything, in every day, in every second. And this issue is that we make misery out of everything. Oh, I cannot pay my car. Ugh. Oh, I don't know where the rent money is coming from. Oh, I lost my job. Oh, that wonderful girlfriend of mine dumped me. If she dumped you, then she wasn't meant for you. If you lose the car, see it as a blessing. You will get fit. You will walk to work. Maybe that is what was meant for you. Maybe you gained a little bit of weight after being in lockdown and you need a little bit of extra exercise. Whatever it is, let me tell you that I just know that your path will find you. You don't have to find it. Same goes with the happiness. It will find you. But you have to be open. You have to be open to seeing the happiness in it and not creating misery out of it. See, for one person, a new car can be an absolute blessing because maybe they were riding with their bike all along. But for another, who maybe was driving a Lamborghini and now he has to drive a Uno, for him, he might see it as a curse. But just think of all the money he'll be saving on fuel. You see, we paint this picture. We paint this picture of what we think this life is going to look like, and when everything doesn't fall into place and the sunsets and sunrises do not come at the right time or right angles, then we want to be miserable. But isn't it acting just like a child? If a child doesn't get their way, don't they throw a tantrum? What is this? Creating misery out of everything other than maybe just an adult tantrum. You see, these things are just tiny issues, but the human mind tend to make them larger than what they really are, and allow them to cause us hours and hours of overthinking, depression, stress, misery, all these things. All these things are derived from this wrongful mindset. And this wrongful mindset is thinking that there is just one choice that is right, and always being worried about taking the right path and making the right choice. You see, you shouldn't go seeking for things in your life. And so you shouldn't go seeking for happiness. What is meant for you will find you. And then, if misery finds you, be sure to find the joy.